Hello, this is MD Bahauddin Badon, and this is my presentation. And presentation topic is exploring children learning experience in construction-based coding activities. So, introduction, growing global interest in coding and computational thinking in K-12 education and visual programming tools, example Scratch, and provide accessible platform for children and based on similar papered constructionism, learning by making meaningful artifacts. Problem statement: despite widespread promotion, the effectiveness of coding activities or deep learning remain unclear and need to understand how constructionist coding activities influence engagement and learning. Current literature: benefit of visual programming and game making for cognitive, social, and emotional development. Prior studies indicate proven problem-solving and collaboration through coding. Knowledge gap: insufficient research on children's engagement types, cognitive, emotional, behavioral in coding. Lack of practical design principle grounded in constructionism for K-12 settings. Research question: what element of engagement exists in constructionism-based coding activities, and what principle can guide the design of effective constructionism-based learning environment? Research: the research method design-based Richard DBR mixed method approach, quantitative test, eye tracking, and qualitative like interviews, observations, and research design. Interactive three-cycle DBR over 2 years. Participants are 8 to 17 years old and learning tools Scratch, visual programming. A research procedure. Uh, each cycle design and enactment, evolution, refinement. Activities like robot interaction, game creation, storyboard development. Data collection, eye tracking, knowledge test, questionnaires, and interviews, field note artifacts, instructor reflections, and data analysis. Data analysis are qualitative, like inductive, deductive coding, theme development, and quantitative, ANOVA and Pearson correlation, and triangulation across data types. Result: are one element of engagement exist? Cognitive hypothesis testing, structured coding behavior, emotional motivation improves cognitive load management, behavioral collaboration boosts artifact quality and learning. Result: are two design principles identified? Yeah, social interactions, age appropriate design, adequate activity duration, meaningful content, use of physical digital artifact, motivation and attitude support, structured story, boarding, individual instruction, reflection and iteration. Discussion: constructionism support engagement through active, social and meaningful artifact creation. Game making promotes critical thinking, collaboration, and self-efficacy. Interactive design process allow the refinement of coding. Workshop based on observed learning behaviors. Engagement was influenced by scaffolded tasks, thematic rebalance, and peer interactions, validating Pepper's construction theory in modern digital context. Educators design engaging, scaffolded, meaningful coding activities, and policymakers support curriculum integration of CT with age-appropriate tools. Curriculum developers incorporate iterative, student-centered method grounded in constructionism. Technology designers develop intuitive, flexible programming platforms suitable for various age groups. Limitation. The limitation generalizability due to context and sample size, and result influenced by facilitator expertise. Gender-specific cycle girls only may have biased outcomes. Reliance on subjective interpretation, inequality, and data analysis. Lack of long-term follow-up on learning outcomes. Future research. Test design principles in formal education settings. Explore long-term impacts on academic and career path. Broaden demographic and geographic diversity. Investigate coding impact across various culture contexts. Conduct comparative studies using different programming platforms. Analyze gender-specific strategies to promote inclusive coding education. Critique trustworthiness of findings, appropriateness of design. DBR suites iterative educational interventions and longitudinal approach aligns with engagement exploration. Data collection method, a robust combination of quantitative and qualitative tools. Reliability and validity, internal validity enhanced by triangulation and instructor collaboration. Construct validity via alignment with engagement types. External validity limited by local informal settings. Validity of themes reinforced by alignment with theoretical constructs and consistency across cycles. Reliability. Consistent measure across cycles, eye tracking interviews, observer bias mitigated through research collaboration, systematic coding, and useful of established protocols improved iterator reliability. Methodological rigor and recommendation strength. Iterative DBR design, mixed method, triangulation grounded in theory, diverse data sources like eye tracking, interviews, artifact, strong alignment with constructionism. Recommendation expand participant diversity and standardized coding artifact assignments apply in controlled formal settings. Use external evaluators to reduce bias. Include longitudinal follow-ups to assess detention and impact. Integrate cross-site replications to improve generalizability. Increase transparency in coding framework and analysis decisions. Established clearer metrics for measuring engagement and learning outcomes. Conclusion. Trustworthiness. Yes, results are trustworthy and within the context, result can inform similar out of school and informal coding initiatives, and transferability to formal schooling require further testing. Findings are supported by rigorous methodological design and iterative validations. Thank you.